I'm with you, Joan.
All right, here we are. Hello, and welcome to our little interview. And I'm so excited that I'm going to be coming over to visit. And to me, it's the heart of the planet where you live. And where you live with the animals must be the most magical thing on the planet. And I can't wait to come. And I've actually been a big fan of yours for a long time. So this is a thrill to even have you here. And I can't even imagine how fun it will be over there. But I would love to, and I know everybody wants to hear, just, if you could tell just a little snippet of how you got to be so lucky with the work that you do.
Well, Joan and Tamar, lovely to hear from you, and all the better to know that you'll be out in the heart of the animal kingdom within a couple of months. It is the center of the animal kingdom, the king of white lions, the king of lions, actually, the kings and queens of lions. It's their birthplace, the only place on the planet where this amazing rarity of lions was born naturally, and not by coincidence, because there are no coincidences in nature. Everything is meaningful in my experience of the ecosystem. I live with lions in the ecosystem, and it's the most profound experience of meaning and messaging and love across the species barrier. So this incredible project of ours is not open to the public because it is a sacred site. It was declared a sacred site by African kings many hundreds of years ago because of this rare occurrence of these snow white lions. And it's an incredible privilege to be the guardian of a sacred site and the guardian of these luminous animals. So I do open the gates to special groups, special interest groups, and yours is one of those very, very special group who will be coming with an open heart to hear what the animals have to say. And you are an excellent facilitator. I work with animal communicators. I always have. A great teacher in interspecies communication was one of the last surviving lion people on this planet. And she was of the Tsonga people. And you may know, or your visitors may know, that I was rescued from a pride of very angry lions in the middle of the African wilderness by this medicine woman who couldn't communicate with the lions, and more so, she walked through them and calmed them because my life was at risk. She came to my rescue, and it was that really convinced me that animal communication is litty, and that the reason the lions were so angry that night and actually threatening our lives was they haven't been heard. In fact, the whole of nature has not been heard and is on the brink of collapse unless we humans really step up, listening and connecting in. So that's why your journey is so important, and I will.
I love what
in the heart of a sacred site on it.
Yeah, and I love what you were saying right before we were really officially starting the call about how animal communication is what is going to help us save the planet, because we have to communicate with and commune with all of nature.
Yes, fine now.
So what I said was that first of all, I loved your book. I love your story. It's amazing. And then right before we started the recording, you had said that you think that part of helping the planet is actually animal communication. And so I would love for you to talk a little more about that.
Okay, so your question wasn't altogether clear. Did I understand that you were talking about the importance of animal communication. I think you've got to repeat it. Sorry, Joan.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now you've disappeared completely.
Here I am. Let's do it again.
Okay.
It's working.
Okay. Before we hit record, you had said that you felt that animal communication was very important for the planet, and I'd love to hear again why you think animal communication is so important.
Okay. Well, the crisis, the ecological crisis and psychological crisis that we find ourselves in today is because people have uprooted from their connection with nature, and we're living in a virtual world. This experience of your group will bring people back to reality and actually back to Eden. It's an incredibly heart-centered experience, and it is that experience of people reconnecting with nature through animals that is going to save this planet. To me, it's really the most important to me, it's the most important thing that people can do at this time is to reconnect with animals, because that is our way back to our contract with nature. And if you start with your domestic animals, you will realize that the whole of nature is waiting to be heard.
Yeah, I agree 150%. And then where you are located is connected to Egypt, or the ley lines are there. I would love to hear a little about the actual location and its history.
Well, it's no coincidence that the white lions were born in a sacred site. And this sacred site is connected directly along a golden meridian to the heart of the Egyptian mysteries. It's literally the same ley line as the Great Sphinx of Giza. So to have lions that are regarded as the holiest animals on the African continent being born in alignment with humankind's greatest lion wriggle is beyond any coincidence. And that forms the basis of my study, which has taken 20 years of research and primary experience with the lions themselves and with African lion medicine people to really begin to understand why this mystery should be so. And it has to do with an invitation for humans to return to our true natures in alignment with Mother Nature, and restoration of order, not only in ecosystems, but in human systems. It's really an invitation, back to Eden.
And you're still very connected with the wisdom of some of these people that you were taught a lot through the lineage of the African shamans, and are you still in touch with all of these people?
I'm deeply in touch with them. I work with medicine people, and although the traditions are fading away fast, just as animals are fading into extinction, in my project, these traditions live in reality and are being reborn in a real way of living with nature. So in our project, we remodel the true connection between lions, land, people in a magnificent, mutually beneficial existence within one of the world's most important ecosystems, the Kruger-Canyon biosphere.
I can't wait to be there. Do you feel like the land talks to you?
The land acts to me not only through all the creatures which you can hear right now, it talks to me through the vibration deep within the soul of the earth, which of course is a living presence. It's great Mother Earth, it's Gaia, and no coincidence that site it resonates with connectivity to other sacred sites and to the other sacred animals that are manifesting in different parts of the globe, including the white buffalo, the spirit bear of British Columbia, the ravens, the white dolphins. You know, these are all luminous spiritual animals that are coming through in the very final hours of our Earth's epoch before changes. If we humans don't step up now and reconnect with the Earth, those changes are likely to be catastrophic. But if we do step up, those changes will be revelatory and magnificent and supportive and joyous and celebratory.
And do you feel that one thing that I'm sure everybody knows, but I would just love to review for 1 second is in those family systems of the lions, they have very complex relationships and connected family members, correct?
They have complex relations. Lions are the only social cats, truly social cats, and their relations are deep and profound and incredibly loving. There's not a day that passes that I don't get an incredible lesson from these luminous beings. And our project is based on a combination of science and sacred science. So my partner is a lion ecologist who's pioneering reintroduction techniques back into the wild. Successful, although very challenging. And you know, my training is in sacred science, and it's become very clear to us that we cannot save this earth without combining resources that science, leading edge science, can give together with ancient indigenous knowledge systems. They have to go together. So you'll find when you visit our project that it's a really exciting combination of scientific, responsible interventions in nature and deep trainings in ancestral knowledge systems.
And would you say that has, so my second book is is called Energy Healing for Animals. And so I love looking at the energy of a whole system. So does your place have a certain energy, and which of course I know, but I would love for other people to hear how the energy system is cohesive, and if something comes in and disrupts it, and what do people disrupt it? I'd love to hear about the energy of your sacred place.
Well, you can liken the energy of the kingdom of the white lions, the true ancestral pride lands, to a pyramid. So picture this pyramid of life in which all levels of speciation gives to the other. It's a system of service, and it's a selfless, loving, unconditional system. And at the tip of this pyramid of life, of course, is the golden capstone, the apex predator, which is the king of kings, the white lions. And they serve the entire system through their sacred leadership. So the system is totally intact, and we can enter into it and evolve and raise our energy in harmony or harmonics system. But can also enter in and disturb it. It has been the case with humans forcibly removing these sacred animals from their system, and this is taking them out of the system, shooting them in the system, shooting their blood in the sacred pyramid of life, taking them to zoos and circuses around the globe, breeding them in cages to kill them as as trophies. And that's the worst statistic of all lion statistics today. I just have to share with our group, because this is a reality check. There are more lions in cages today than in the wild. In the last 30 years, lions lost 50% of their ancestral pride lands over the continent of Africa. And these are the statistics we're working with. The worst being to something about restoring the balance. Lions will become extinct in our lifetimes, not our children's lifetimes, our
Right.
lifetimes.
No,
and for me, the worst statistic is that lions are the most hunted trophy animal on the planet, and white lions are the top of that list. And given that there are only 17 white lions alive in their natural kingdom today, 7 of which are on, in our protected area, that's a terrifying statistic. So to answer your question about what we do when we step into their sacred energetic system, which is totally cohesive and totally unconditionally loving. If we don't come with that kind of unconditional love, we disturb that system. But if we do come with that unconditional love, we will find unbelievable sharings and teachings that the white lions give that will really change your life. And I believe that your group will experience that. I really believe that, as you say in your website about this journey, it is a life-changing experience.
Yeah. Well, I hope that not only we experience, but we expand it, right? Like we come back with a piece of that and share that energy out so that people have a bigger understanding, and it's an exposure to your work in a beautiful, loving way, and an understanding of how we can carry it with us, whether we go there and visit or not. So that's my hope.
Thank you, Joan. I think there are two steps to this. The one would be how you carry that unconditional love of the white lions with you back into a very stressed system that humans have created, the consumerist system. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, what can these amazing travelers do to assist lions and nature today? And in fact, when your heart is activated, there's a lot that you can do to make a difference. So we will explore that on your journey as well, because many people today feel incapacitated, and in fact we're not. We each can make a very meaningful difference.
We can. Well, thank you so much. This has been really great to connect, and I can't wait to do it in person.
I look forward to having you, Tamar, Joan, and your very special group with me in the heart of the white lion's ancestral and natural kingdom on earth. And we're going to do special things together. Safe travels, and see you soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Lots of love.
Linda. Love to you. Bye.
Bye.